has the possibility in this challenge expand our mind and expand our tent pegs to what is possible.
You have a story to tell. Everybody does. And the community needs your story. So come join us.
Technology is a tool that now we as believers can use to impact and bring God's kingdom here on earth.
With Kingdom Warriors and communities like this is that we come together to create the solutions that we want in the world.
If we could speak truth in that environment where people are looking for the miraculous, they're looking for an adventure, what if we just spoke about what the kingdom of God truly was?
I'm interested in crypto, and I was like, well, let us take ground in the crypto area, and being part of this NFT thing is part of taking back some of that ground. You know what? I'm tired of the arts being used by the enemy. And for us to take ground in this new media.
And as an artist, I really want to be a part of that world. And you are bringing the light into such a dark, dark place. And it's just very exciting to me to be a part of all of this and around all these creative minds. So yeah, that's kind of how I got involved.
Very missional, and it's very focused on, impacting people. And I think that's what's really important.
God is in your dreams, and destiny was written and it's found in the pursuit of your dreams.
There's definitely room for prophetic artists, whether you paint, you draw, you write. This community is just an incredible place to just bring those things together.
And just getting started. Participate. Help. We are funding movies. We are funding music. We are funding books.
What is going on, Warriors? Man, that was amazing. Welcome. It's Eric Skeldon, founder of Kingdom Warriors NFT. You guys tag your teams, tag your Warriors. We want to hear you guys. We have still a lot of time to go for you guys to win the Creatives Contest. Shout out for all of you guys leaving art. I've been seeing some of the most amazing art, the most amazing music. Just seeing you guys flourish in arts and thriving. It's been amazing to see this. And you guys tag your teams. Let us know where you're watching from. Let's see who's kind of going. What's up? We got Aurelio. What's up, Aurelio from Dallas? Jolie. We got Cecile. What's going on? You guys tag your teams. I want to hear. We're gonna go over the team leaderboard today. We want to see who is still with us, who's still crushing it. Your guys' teams. Who's gonna win these $7,000 worth of prizes? Someone has to win. Why not you? Why not you, Warriors? We got BC. What's up, BC? You guys let us know your teams. Shout out to all the people. Hashtag Creatives Contest, leaving the most amazing creative work out there. You guys have been leaving some amazing paintings, dancing. Someone's going to have to win. 3 people from each category are winning. Plus, in teams, you got teams of 10. You got 2 teams winning the NFTs. And then you also got this team winning $100 in Ethereum, plus lifetime access to this course and challenge. So it's going to be amazing. You guys tag your team, share this broadcast. If you're watching this on my personal profile, you can share this broadcast. And if you're watching in the challenge group, welcome. To win, make sure you're registered at kingdomnfts.com and to win the prizes. So awesome. We got an amazing day today. We're going over the vision of how Kingdom Warriors was able to expand in 5 months with one God idea to expand into 81 nations over 30 languages, a community of over 5,000 warriors, and actually be able to fund missions in Africa and even fighting sex trafficking. And, I can tell you, one, we can't do it without God. We can't do it without you warriors. When we warriors come together with God, nothing can stop us. There's nothing that's impossible for Web3 warriors that are digitally taking dominion in this territory of the metaverse, NFTs, crypto, the blockchain. The future is ours, my friends. Kingdom Vision. What's up, Kingdom Vision? I love that name. God's ideas accelerate. Awesome. So let me go over the standings today. Here we go. So shout out to our team for making amazing slides. Give it up for Destiny, you guys, and our team: Vera, Destiny, Aurelio, Anna, some of our Michael Morgan, people backstage really helping us with systems and automation. Later this week, we're going to do a training on what does it take as far as admin, systems, and structure to build a movement. You guys are going to get so much value out of that. I'm super stoked for that one, because really, without a team and without an army, it's really, you can't do all the things that God has for you, because some of these big visions, if you look at Facebook, Google, Disney, I mean, these are thousands of people working together for a singular idea and a collective of vision. And so that's what we're super stoked about, Kingdom Warriors and the Warriors rising up, because this vision is bigger than us. It's bigger than, reaching. I couldn't have planted an ecclesia in 81 nations, but through Discord and discipling nations through Discord and building unity on Discord, we're able to do just that. So day 3, we got the vision of Kingdom Warriors. Put in the comments if you want clarity and a vision. Once you have a vision for your life, you have purpose, there's no turning back. You're all in. You're all in on what you need to do. You're all in on the vision, and there's really no stopping you. Once you got vision for what is ahead and what you are to do, you just run, you build every day. You just build every day. You plant seeds every day. You make the calls. You put in the reps of what you need to do to keep building, and there's no stopping you, because once you have the vision, it's clear. The vision's clear. Sometimes you just need what is it? I've been heard from a mentor. It's like some people are waiting on provision for the vision, but sometimes you got to get clarity on the vision before the provision for the vision comes. So write that down. If you want provision for your vision, today's story is going to inspire you how to get provision even for your vision. We don't just want a community where Kingdom Warriors is, launching and this vision, you guys are part of it, but God has ideas and visions for you. And the cool thing about Web3 in our community, it's a community of innovation, of growth. These systems, Kingdom Warriors can't bring all the solutions to real estate. We have people that have cookie companies that they want to do cookie NFTs, cookie companies. I mean, every company, whether you're in real estate, you're in finance, you're in whether you're in the restaurant business, whatever you're in, you could bring Web3 technology. You could model what Kingdom Warriors is doing and bring that solution. That could be a $1 million vision, $10 million vision, $100 million vision, $1 billion vision. Put in the comments below if you want a $1 billion vision. Put 1 billion vision below in the comments, because it's possible. It says nothing is impossible with God. So if we know that, there's really nothing stopping us. So if you missed day 1 or 2, go to guides 3 to watch replays. We got amazing replays from Benji yesterday. We had a day 1. We got Michael Morgan giving the foundations, because if you're building a house, you're building a boat, you need the foundations, you need a blueprint. Like Nehemiah building the wall, you got to bring the blueprint to the king. You get permission, you get funds, you get a team, and then you can get going. So make sure you get those, get caught up on those. And if you're in VIP, then you can get replays for live, so you can keep watching notes, or keep watching those and take notes, and you'll also get a transcript of all the a transcript of the words as well. So that'll be good. So you guys, welcome to day 3. Shout out for you guys for playing all out. Shout out to you guys are winning prizes. You guys are getting a MetaMask wallet. By now you've gotten Discord, MetaMask. You're getting clarity, you're getting purpose, you're getting identity to really believe that this isn't just for some people. Being able to build something amazing, technology, books, movies, all this stuff is not just for some. I mean, it's for anyone, because if you're connected to the creator, you are creative. So I want you to put below, I am creative, because you have a unique DNA. You are creative. You are uniquely designed for such a time as this to rise up and be creative. And I will just say, creating with an amazing team and creating with God is one of the most fun things in the world. I pinch myself every day and just am grateful and thank God every day that the the life I get to live is building something with amazing, talented artists, musicians, people who have worked with the Sony, Disney's, and Marvels, people who have built amazing things, and that we can steward something really just amazing that we could build. Yeah, like I said, for such a time as this. It's April. We just passed 414. But yeah, for such a time as this, that we get to have the opportunity to be here together and Warriors win the weather. There we go. I've been hanging around Michael RLA. You know, you guys probably gonna have RLA rap here in a bit, but I've been hanging around Michael Morgan, so I'm starting to flow a lot more. So if you see me in the studio in LA soon, you know why, because I've been hanging out with Michael too much. But that's what the cool thing. You hang around cool people through osmosis, you get upgrades, you start growing, you start getting a little bit more fun, a little bit more happy. So hang around cool people. So speaking of cool people, shout out to our teams, Team NFT Ninjas, Demon Crushers. These are all really cool people. If you're part of these cool people and teams, tag your teams, represent your team below. I want to see you guys. And I just want to give it up for these teams because they've been going strong. Crystal Travis, been the team leader of that one. Team 3, let's go. They took my motto, let's go. 2/3 of God's name is go, and sometimes it's just time for us to go. You know, playing small, you can only play small for so long. Sometimes you just got to say, let's go, and play big. Grab your sword, slay the giant of fear. Whatever's holding you back, you got to slay the giant, and we just got to let's go. Because you are Team 4 more than the Conquerors. See, these people have really cool names. That's why I love this community. Team 5, Kingdom Igniters. Team 6, Lions of Light. Shout out to you guys. King's Ecclesia, Lions Roar, Lions Pride. And so, again, you guys know what we're competing for. If you're on teams, you got NFTs. We're giving out over $11,000 worth of prizes, Ethereum, Blue Yeti mics, all that stuff. Rules, basically, you guys know, go live, share it. Go to the guides if you want to see the rules. And this is the Creatives Contest. We're super stoked about this. First time to do this on a Facebook challenge. And it's a lot of fun that we can basically bring out the creative. We can empower, like I said, or we have artists that have worked with Sony that are doing some of this art right here. You see some of our NFTs right here, you know, with the golden background and, you know, the swords and the armor. We got our Envoys Guild, Originators. We got the Weavers, and then we got the Bringers, which are the bringing the unseen into reality. And so this is cool that we're doing this art and stuff, but we want you to recognize that if you can make a JPEG, an MP4, or a PNG, you can make an NFT on OpenSea for free. Video editing team, make that a one-liner down the road. That was a good one-liner. Okay, so you submit your art. You can only one submission can only win. I know people have done multiple submissions. That's fine, but only one submission is going to win. Make sure you hashtag Creatives Contest. You guys know how to score points. If not, go to the guides. And the leaderboard is let's go. Wow, we gotta switch to risky. Let's go is 102. Shout out to Let's Go in first place. Let me hear you below. Tag your teams. Let them know that they're in first. Kingdom Igniters are trailing 1 point behind. So you guys, like I said, just keep doing this homework. You know, these points right here, written testimonial, video testimonial, post inside the group, you know, all this stuff. If you want to keep getting your more points, but this is real close. 102, 101, and 100. Kingdom Igniters is 101. Demon Crushers is 100. King's Ecclesia is 89. NFT Ninjas 86. Lions Pride 72. And you guys know what to do. Give it up for all your teams. Give it up for all of you guys. Really just going live. I know people are going live for the first time. I know it's scary. I know going live for the first time. You know, when I first went live 30 days straight because I paid $2,000 to get in a mastermind where my mentor said, Eric, if you want to face your fear of speaking, you're going to have to go live 30 days straight. And I did it. And I was like shaking for like a couple minutes before I went live. And I still get nervous when I'm speaking, and it's just part of life. But sometimes you got to, and sometimes what God has for you is on the other side of your fear. So if you want to get past your fear, sometimes fear is a door to everything that really is on the other side of that kingdom. When Joshua was seeing the land and the kingdom that had to be reclaimed, there was actually spies in land. You had to scout it out. You had to go scope the kingdom and be like, look, this is not going to be like an easy thing, but like Gideon with 300, anything's possible if you walk with the victorious one. So here we go. Special invitation, day 3 task. Okay, that's what that. So we got some amazing people on our panel. These are advisors, these are mentors, these are people, technology, musicians. We got some amazing people we're going to be bringing up today. So I am super stoked for you guys to hear some of their stories, and really just some of their journey. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So here we go. We're going to bring up some of our friends. Here we go. You guys, welcome to the stage. I think we could bring pretty much almost everyone up. Let's see. How many people can? Okay, awesome. So we have Josh and Alicia. Give it up for Josh and Alicia. Give it up for Dan. Give it up for John. Give it up for Michael Morgan. Give it up for Bobby Vickery out of Florida. Andrew Whalen. So what do we got? 2 Texas in the house. Montgomery, Texas. LA, California. Another LA. John, where are you hailing from?
Kansas, my friend.
Oh yeah, Kansas. We're both in Kansas. So we got 2 in Kansas. Bobby, you're in Florida right now?
Yep.
So we got Bobby in Florida, and then Andrew Whalen in what part of Texas? Near Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas, Fort Worth area. I'm Waxahachie.
Waxahachie. That's the native. That's like the
right.
Native American name.
It's Waxahachie, I think. I could be wrong about that.
Waxahachie.
By the way,
you guys, go ahead.
On their water tower is warriors. I'm just saying. Come on.
Is it really?
Yep.
Dude, come on. We might have to have a warrior base because you guys give it for Andrew. God just gave Andrew a house blessing. He just got a house with like a pond and like it was like a miracle. Andrew, will you tell a little bit about that story and some of that favor and stuff has happened over the past few months of you even working with Kingdom Warriors. So tell us about your house miracle, because there's people, if you guys need a house miracle below, this story will encourage you.
Yeah. So my wife and I and family, we just moved to Texas for the first time. We were in Colorado Springs, and we moved in July looking for a house, but the market, as you probably all know, is, insane. So we were like, well, I guess we're not going to buy, we're going to have to rent. So we started renting a home. But one of the dreams that God had given us, actually my wife had a dream where she saw us having a home and a property where we would build like a training center. And in the dream, it was called an apostolic training center. And the Lord told us we would, develop and equip warriors, equip the fivefold ministry, and also help raise up kingdom business and create wealth. And so we were like, okay, Lord, that's a great dream. Now what? So we just started praying into it. And honestly, where my mindset had been, have you guys ever been in a stuck place in your mind where you're thinking, I don't have the ability to believe much bigger than what I can see right now. And sometimes that happens when you get in a stuck place. You get in a place, whether it's financially or just by virtue of routine. And that's where I feel like I was. But thank God for my wife. She was like, no, God said this, we're going to keep believing. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I can't afford this to buy anything right now in this market. It's crazy. So she goes and looks at this property, and she calls me and she goes, hey, this is our dream property. And I go, wait, what? I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be, at least $500,000 or whatever. So I drive out to this place, and sure enough, it's just short of 3 acres, got a little pond on it, beautiful trees. It's in this beautiful area. And, the house is a fixer upper. It's needs some TLC, but the realtor was basically like, she was like, Andrew, I'm surprised this place is even available. It just came back on the market. She goes, it's pretty much a miracle that this is even for sale right now. And and she said, right, there's already a couple offers on it. And I'm like, oh, well, shoot, I guess we're out. But the realtor talked to the owners and the owners found out that we're Kingdom and that we want to do something Kingdom on the property. And they said, well, they're gonna not negotiate with anybody else. They're gonna work directly with you. So I mean, come on, you guys, this was amazing. So they basically they accepted our offer, and then after that, it was a big process to get approved. So it was like, can we even get qualified and approved for all this? And it was like one roadblock after another. And we just kept praying and believing. And finally, you know, it got down to this point where the loan people were like, hey, you need about 20 items to show us for us to even give you approval. And I was like, God, I leave it in your hands now, because I can't do anything else. And so they finally called us and said, actually, you don't need to show us anything. You're accepted. You're approved. You got the house. So come on.
Love it.
Dude, come on, you guys. And you know, this story with Andrew Whalen, I mean, there was just so many things, and there was obstacles that came in the way, but he went to his community, he went to God, and he just was like, hey, this is something. And having people that will be around you when you face obstacles, you really do need prayer partners. You need people around you. So, you know, Andrew Whalen, we could start with your story. You know, you're a strategic advisor. You work with people in government. You work with ministry leaders. You know, why Web3? Why Kingdom Warriors? What made you drawn to Kingdom Warriors? And then you come on as a strategic advisor, helping us really just see how we can, when we have obstacles, how we can overcome, and really helping us do that. And there's been a lot of breakthroughs just from you having on the team, and we just want to honor you for that as well.
Wow. That's encouraging, Eric. I appreciate you sharing that. And yeah, so I had no idea what, maybe many of you didn't know this either, but I didn't know what NFTs were. You know, when Eric starts talking about NFTs, I'm like, you know, I'm so confused. I'm like, what is going on? But here's the deal: is God is faithful to begin to speak. He's not disconnected from his kingdom, from his people. So he starts to speak many times the same thing all over the place. And that's what I think began to happen is, you know, Eric said, hey, I feel like God's saying, I need to bring you on board to help be a prophetic strategic advisor and, you know, prayer warrior over this group. And so I'm like, okay, well, just to tell you, I don't know what in the world you're even talking about, but okay, here we go. So as I begin to pray into it, and the Lord began to give me dreams, and he began to show me that many things are changing right now. Really let's just say everything everywhere is changing. And part of the word that God gave me was that we're entering a season and a time of crossover. So just like it was for Israel when they were in the wilderness, you know, wandering for 40 years, it came to the time where it was their crossover moment. And so, you know, everybody had different inheritance in the Lord. You know, some people were given land in different places, but the fact is, in one specific time and season, God said, you're all crossing over. And that's what I believe. We have entered the time and the season of a great crossover. We are transitioning from one place where we functioned in one place and one way for so long. But now we're entering in territory we've never been to before. We've never seen what's ahead. We're stepping into places that the enemy is occupying, but that is ordained and destined for the kingdom to take dominion in. And so that's what God is doing, is he's bringing us into a place that we're like, all right, Lord, you're going to have to show us how to take the land. And that is what I believe God's raising up Eric. He's raising up the team of Kingdom Warriors NFT to do, is to start to take the land or territory that's been occupied by realms of darkness for so long. And so this is new for many of us, but God is catching us up quickly. And so he's been talking to us about, changing currencies and things about this whole digital realm of, whatever you call it, digital land. I mean, if you think about it, this is
Metaverse.
data. What'd you
The
say?
metaverse.
Metaverse, bro. That's another word. I'm clueless about this, but this is part of what God's trying to give us understanding, that the kingdom is moving forward and he's not going to leave us behind or lacking. In fact, Deuteronomy 28, our covenantal promise, being a part of the faith of Abraham, it says we are the head and not the tail. We're at the top and not the bottom. We're the lender, not the borrower. You guys, this is where the ministry mentality has been, I would say, a little off, is that we've had a poverty spirit so long that we have forgotten that we're called to take land and take dominion and take territory for the glory of Jesus Christ. And this is what he's doing. He's suddenly accelerating us into places and realms we didn't know we had access to. And not only do we have access to them, he's saying, I'm going to send you into these places. And not only you're going to have access, you're going to lead the way. You're going to pioneer into new territory. And once the kingdom starts to come in like 11, the world is going to start to see the light on where you're going, and they're going to be drawn to the light. And that's what I told Eric. I said, Kingdom Warriors NFT has a community with it that's like nothing else. You get into the community, and guess what you find there? You find the same value of heaven in this people and in this community. And that is attractive, and it's life-changing, and it's powerful. So anyway, all that to say is, I have felt like God's been talking to me about, gold. He's been talking to me about NFTs. He's been talking about, art. And in fact, I had a dream. The Lord said in the days ahead, there was a few things that were going to have extreme value. He said art was going to have extreme, not that art doesn't have value, but there was something coming, almost like the Lord was putting his hand on art and on artists. And he was saying, I'm going to shift value back into the realm of art and creativity. Why? Because he wants to express his beauty. He wants to bring forth a dimension of his glory and return focus back on him and his creation and his glory. And he's going to do it by raising up things just like this. Artists, people who have the ability to tell a story and do it creatively, something that tells something about redemption. And anyway, so this has been really exciting for me to be a part of this group and a part of this endeavor, because I look at it as we are making war. And this isn't, I'm not just talking about a game. I'm not just talking about something, unmaterial or immaterial. I'm talking about, no, this is a literal weapon in the hand of the Lord that he's raising up in this hour. It's kind of like if you think about Joshua and company going into the new territory, the promised land. They come up to Jericho, and they're all like, well, how are we going to beat these guys? Number one, we just got circumcised. We have no ability to have any strength in our own flesh. And how in the world are we going to take this stronghold? And God says, I've got a new weapon available. It's called obey me and shout and blow trumpets. It's called walk around the wall 7 times. And see, this is what God's doing in the promised land. He says, I'm going to raise up new strategies, new weapons that in my hands become the very key that takes the land and takes the territory. So I believe that Kingdom Warriors NFT is just the very type of weapon God is raising up in this hour that is going to do a number of things. One, it's going to start to bring an entrance of the kingdom into spaces like gaming, like digital, the digital art place, entertainment. I think we can all understand that the entertainment mountain is being sifted and exposed for very dark activities. And God's saying, I've got a solution and a response to this. I am going to usher in a people who have been in a cave wilderness, and all of a sudden they're being raised up for such a time as this, and they're going to stand on the heights of the mountains and proclaim Jesus is King, and the world is going to take notice, and there's going to be a great jailbreak out of the indoctrination and the messaging that's come out of those places, and people are going to start to be drawn to the light. So I believe Kingdom Warriors NFT is going to start to invade the mountain of entertainment. And I also believe it's going to begin to draw wealth out of the hands and out of the systems and structures of the wicked and begin to shift it into the righteous and for the kingdom. So anyway, I could just preach all day, but Eric, you got anything?
You guys feel that fire? Put some hashtags fire for Andrew Whalen. And this is why we brought Andrew on as a strategic advisor to cross over, because we are in acceleration expansion season. We are in a giant slaying season. Put giant slayers below, because Kingdom Warriors are giant slayers, but we don't do this we don't just slay giants without preparation and training. We are training for reigning, and each day you're looking, growing, expanding our own character. Like Joseph was not ready to harvest and be the second in command of Egypt. He wasn't ready just right away. He was bragging. He was putting his coat on. He was, getting thrown in the pits by his brothers, which is more of his brothers, obviously issues, but still, Joseph had to train to reign. And so each one of us today, you want to partner with other people who are going to, keep you advised, keep good counsel. And so today we have some of our people who are like helping Kingdom Warriors stay on track, stay on mission, and have the resources and connections to grow and scale to the next level. So we have Josh and Alicia. There's some advisors. They're 7-figure earners in building networks and systems and strategies. And we'll love for it. They even do 6 figures passively just from their crypto investments. And so they're advising us to come to the next level with our NFTs. So Josh and Alicia, welcome. And just would love for you guys to share, you guys partner with us. You guys believe in Kingdom Warriors. You guys give it up for them. Just share a little bit about why Kingdom Warriors and the message has kind of been just cool for you guys.
Yeah, well, Alicia and I, we're totally into crypto. If you can't tell, this is my crypto persona. Easy to do, easy to remove, right? You just put it on. You're instantly in the metaverse with these glasses. And we do a lot of projects, but the one thing we didn't see that Andrew was kind of touching upon is that, we didn't see a Christian project. We didn't see Christians taking territory in the Web3 space. And I really think with Web3, it's all about autonomy, and it's all about taking ground and owning your own data. And that's what this is about. And the enemy, you can see at every turn, is taking a lot of territory. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, they ask me, hey, Josh, we trust you a lot, in whatever capacity that we're in. And they say, well, I'm really scared to get into crypto, and I'm really scared to get into Web3 because they might not say Web3, but because I really think that this is really the one world currency and the one world government. And look,
in all fairness, when we were first hearing about all this stuff, I think everyone was weary, right? But we needed to educate ourselves, because here's the thing. It's a tool. It's a tool at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely. And that's sort of where, that I was heading with is, I say, hey, look, the world is headed that way, because look, they just had the World Government Forum that you guys could go look up, and they were talking about, hey, let's open up talking about the New World Order. And a lot of people don't know that's a thing.
That is a thing.
And they said, we want to make,
and they're not hiding it.
And they said, right. And they want to, and they made an announcement that the one world currency is going to be blockchain. And they talked about that. But the thing about blockchain and the thing about Web3 is they can't own that. Okay. They can't own that. We can create our own space in
outside
here.
Of their system.
We're taking the territory. We have to get into this space and take territory.
You can't expect the light to shine by extinguishing it. And you can't expect that to happen if you don't occupy, which is what God tells us to do until he comes back. You cannot in good faith expect that darkness isn't going to pervade if light is not there to extinguish or to drive out the darkness. It's a tool. It's a tool, just like money is a tool. I said, God doesn't care if you have things. He cares if those things have you and if you have moved them in the spot of him. This is the same thing. It's a tool. It can be used for good. It can be used for evil. It depends on who's wielding it. And if we are wielding it as kingdom warriors for Christ and taking up a space and creating a community, and I wanted to actually say something to what Eric had said. He said, oh my gosh, what was the word? It was ecclesia, right? Ecclesia. Okay. So, but anyway, I thought that was funny. I've had this same definition for over a month and a half on my phone. And it was so funny that he mentioned it today, because one of the things that really resonated with me when I read it, and I feel like this is what we're creating here in Kingdom Warriors, is it says, in a Christian sense, an assembly of Christians gathered for worship in a religious meeting, a company of Christians, of those who, hoping for eternal salvation through Jesus Christ, observe their religious rites, hold their own religious meetings, manage their own affairs according to regulations prescribed by the body for order's sake. We are creating that here. We are creating a worldwide movement for Jesus. And if we don't occupy, the darkness will take over. This is the biggest transfer of wealth we will ever see, likely in our entire lifetime. And if we don't step up to the plate and try to drive as much of that wealth distribution to Jesus and what we're trying to do, then how on earth are we supposed to expect God to be able to bless that if we don't get into position to receive it?
Passivity is permission. Guys.
Passivity is permission. There is no such thing as passive authority in the Bible. It's absurd. That it's literally an absurdity of the Bible. There's no such thing as passive authority. You have to stand up and take authority and take dominion of what God is trying to do. It can, like I said, the same thing that the government is trying to do for evil, we can use it as a tool for our good and for God's good. Not our good, but his good, his ultimate good. But we've got to be in alignment to educate ourselves, to align ourselves with the things he's called us to do, so that we can, like I said, position ourselves in a position where we are lining up with God to receive the blessing he's trying to drop in our laps. And I'm not saying, hey, I just want to go buy myself a new sports car and stuff. I want to do what he wants me to do with that. And if it happens to be a sports car, it's all about
freedom.
Great. But like at the end of the day, it's about freedom. And he paid for that freedom and liberty on the cross. And he says that we are never to become slaves and held ourselves in yoke and bondage again. So if we don't stand up and we don't use our voice to say no, and we don't take authority, we will be given that yoke and put into slavery again, which
put
is
it on ourselves.
And it's because of our passivity. Passivity is permission, whether that be in the physical or spiritual, just like my husband said. It is, Josh is absolutely right. We have to take dominion. If we don't take dominion, darkness will. We need to be the light. And
so,
all right, go ahead. Sorry.
we just love the project that Eric put together, and he's got such a great team surrounding him.
Yeah.
And there's such an anointing on this project. You can just feel it. And you just, when you see it and you hear about it, you just know it. Even if you don't know about cryptocurrency, a lot of people just hearing about it, they're like, wow, this is something I just need to be involved in. And you learn as you go. So it's just, we just love it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You guys give it up for Josh and Alicia. They're an amazing power couple out of Texas. They're really a good, really just giving us some good advice and wisdom on growing and serving more people. They've served, thousands of people. So it's really it's good to have people like that around us. So going to, taking dominion in every territory, one of the ways that we know is music is the key to culture. And so one of this that has worked with Sony, we have Bobby Vickery here today. Bobby has worked on projects with Sony, with our artists, and we all got connected through just basically divine connections, divine connections and destiny. And that's what, a lot of you here that are hearing this, you're not here by coincidence. So we got connected to our artist that worked with Sony. And then he brought in Bobby, who's worked with Marvel. He's a signed artist. He'll tell you more about System Glitch and where you can find him on Spotify. But his track with we're a verified artist, and his track with Ascension. It's called Ascension on Spotify. Vera, if someone could put it in the links, or I think we also put it below. But his it has over 5,000 monthly streams for Kingdom Warriors music, and it's our best listened to song. So give it up for Bobby. Bobby, tell us a little bit about what you've enjoyed about making music. That beautiful track, and then just a little bit about the vision and why it's hard to book you, it's hard to get you to work with, but you were like, hey, I feel like something. I feel like a little connection. We gotta work with you. You worked with Marvel. You worked with Sony. Why are you working with Kingdom Warriors?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for your hospitality, and it's so great to just see the character and the enthusiasm of everybody who's here speaking today. Just a loving correction. We are already up to 7,500 streams on, which is just mind-boggling. And it keeps on happening. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. This is before the world has gotten a hold of it. This is just this exclusive little sect, our little community that's founded so far. But I'd expect that to change over time, especially as we introduce more content. And I'm so stoked about the future of this community. Eric, you're right. I mean, we did find each other through what felt like providence. Having just the right person in common open their mouth about the right thing at the right time, and all the conditions were correct. I think those are the kind of things that only God can do. Those are not the kind of things that man can make happen sometimes. Speaking of just like the power of music, because that's sort of the banner that I fly. And by the way, Weavers all the way. If we had to pick a faction, just saying. I'm going to make some friends and some enemies all at the same time. I'm going to contend that there's no such thing, Christians, as worship music, because everything that music does, every bit of music worships something. Right? So we are either worshiping our flesh, we are either worshiping substance, we're worshiping girls, we're worshiping boys, we're worshiping whatever. We're always worshiping something. Now, Psalm 33:3 says to sing a new song, play skillfully, and shout with joy. And I want to zone in on that play skillfully for just a moment, because I look at the Kingdom Warriors project as sort of the end of people saying, oh, that's one of those Christian things, right? Because so often the stigma is attached where you say, oh, it's a Christian movie. Oh, you mean a bad one. Got it. Okay. And we're the end of that. This era of people expecting less from Christian content is coming to an end. And I'm so glad that we are here really being the tip of the spear to make those changes happen. Just like you said, I believe it was, is it Trisha? Was that correct? I'm so sorry if I got the name wrong. Alicia, I'm so sorry. But she said something so powerful about, every tool is really just dependent, on, the wielder as to its real use. So, when I say that there's no such thing as worship music, I'm excited because what we're really doing is we are taking these soundscapes that we create. You think about every piece of music, and I'm gonna speed up so I can wrap up here, because I know we have a lot of brilliant people to talk. But you think about old ladies that are scared that rap music is going to ruin their grandchildren, right? You know, you have this whole like, get off my lawn, you stop playing that rap music. You know, people are literally afraid of what music can do. Some people. You've got extreme sports athletes that are listening to hard rock so they can get psyched up enough to go out and do a triple backflip on a motorcycle at 70 miles an hour, 100 feet in the air. You've got an anxious person who can't find peace, who finds the right music and can rest. And music is just powerful. When we get to heaven, there are 1,000 things that God could have chosen for us to do in his presence. What are we doing? We're singing. That's the activity. And to me, that just reminds me of how paramount it is that we steward the gift of music as though we were doing it unto him, and we should be. We should deliver music with that excellence, that Psalms 33 excellence. And, you know, I'm just so excited that we're taking the arts under the umbrella of Kingdom Warriors so seriously, and realizing what a powerful weapon it is to throw into the marketplace and into culture and into entertainment. I'm honored to be here. I'm very excited about the future of the community and what it means. If there's any way I can be a blessing to you guys, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can find me. Really, the best place to find me is on Instagram under System Glitch. That's the best way. That's my primary artist profile. I'm doing all of this stuff under Bobby Vickery, though. I'm actually using my true namesake for this project. That's how much I care about this. I'm going to make it real personal. But you can find me again, System Glitch. The E in that word is a 3. So Syst 3M Glitch. And feel free to send me a DM on Instagram if you have any questions about the music of the project or any other projects I'm on. But I'm so excited to be glorifying God here with you guys. And thank you again for the privilege.
Give it up for Bobby, you guys. He's made music with Marvel. I think it was the Captain Marvel video game. He made some of the music for, and it's just cool that like he said, it's the end of us being like, oh, Kingdom music is just, or Christian media. It's like, no, we're bringing the people that worked with Sony's ex-Disney actors, former Marvel people to be like, no, like former Star Wars Rogue One VR experience. Okay, no, now we're going to build Kingdom Warriors. And so we want to bring the best, and we believe that we need this. You do need the skills. And so part of this community is going to be teaching you the skills to pay the bills, Web3, coding, all this stuff, some of the stuff that you're going to need to really just be at the top of your sphere. It's not just going to drop on your lap. To be able to be at the top of your game. So let's keep going. So Dan, I would love for you to share. Dan is an amazing Kingdom General and came in our last challenge and was just like, we're going all in. He is an angel investor, has some amazing communities and things he does in LA. And Dan, would love for you to share, a little bit just why Kingdom Warriors and what have you really taken since the last event and kind of you just coming on full on board, even helping advise us and stuff.
Awesome, Eric. First of all, thank you for the opportunity. I'm not going to talk about kind of what I've done. I do want to start with a short story. This is about my mom, right? So I'm an immigrant. I came here when I was 14 years old. I remember growing up, my mom had a vision of coming to America, very specific. And she's a believer. And she kept telling us growing up, I clearly remember this, that one day we will be in America with no money, no family, no experience, no direct contact, no path, no know-how, right? So no one believes in her, including my dad, myself, and my brother. So we always, and she keeps saying this over and over again, and we even laugh in front of her herself. But she never gave up. Why? Because she has a vision and a mission that is to give a better opportunity for her kids. And here's the key, right? And this is what I caught. Her why determined her vision, and the how is really irrelevant. And we got here, when I was 14, that's in the early 1980s. So why do I bring that up? And when I make a decision, I'm a believer, first of all, and every decision that I've made, I've done a lot of investment. I've done a lot of startups. I've sold companies. I bought companies. I made a lot of mistakes along the way. But there are some formulas that I followed. First of all, we need to understand who is our CEO, right? Who has all the money that we have, or we don't have any, who actually hold them. It's actually our CEO, who's Jesus Christ, right? So the first thing we want to know is who are we serving, right? That's our Lord. And then I have a formula after that. And just this same formula I applied to the Kingdom Warriors. Who is in the team, right? So I asked this question, who is in the team for Kingdom Warriors? And Eric, Andrew, Vera, Michael, like all these guys. And here's the thing. What caught me the most is their transparency. That's number one. They're very transparent. They don't know everything about everything, but they know enough to lead us to the next step. And when they don't know, they say, well, I don't know. We'll figure it out later, right? That is the who. And I remember John Maxwell, who's my mentor, who's I'm a part of the founding partner for John Maxwell team. He has this quote: "Leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand." Right. So my heart was touched. Right. And number two is the why. What is the purpose of this movement? And it's pretty clear. If you don't know it, listen to the first or the second session. It's very, and throughout this, it's really to impact the world through storytelling and through tech. My background fully is in tech. I grew up in embedded system development. Everything about me is technology. And so that is the why, right? Impacting the world through storytelling and tech. I'm going to start the quote too by somebody I don't remember. "Tell me the facts and I'll learn. Tell me the truth and I'll believe. Tell me a story, it will live in my heart forever." So number three is, what problems are we solving? It's been shared here that positive, hope-filled message that is currently lacking in this area of Web3, NFTs, gaming, and there's no positive or God-centered message. And I love when Bobby mentioned about movies, Christian movies. I mentioned this to Eric. I didn't want to offend anybody. When I first came, I said, man, if you're going to make some movies, let's not make a cheesy one, like make something that is really impactful. I think the word that Eric uses, excellence. And that's what we want to look at, right? This is what problem are we solving? And where is this leading? So we got the who, the why, the what, and where. Where is this? I don't have to elaborate on this. We're in the beginning of the Web3. This is not at the end of the curve. This is the beginning of the curve. This thing is just going to go up. So the last one is the how. Right? And how are we doing this? And the how is not about information. Joining the Kingdom Warriors group or community, it's not about information. You can get information from YouTube, right? But it's about a journey with what? Like-minded group of people. Just like what Andrew was saying about community. It is always better for us to take the journey together. And this is why I sign up with this Kingdom Warriors community, and it is to how to use this Web3 ecosystem for myself, right? And also to help startup achieve their success. So if you're on the fence, and just pray about it, the first part. And if you're not a believer, look at the facts: the who, the why, the what, the where, and the how. And then you make that decision. Thank you for the opportunity, Eric.
You guys give it up for Dan, and he has an amazing family. He's becoming a friend that just brings so much wisdom and honor. And we just like he said, for the kids, like his mom had a dream to come to America, and now Dan is an angel investor investing in companies, helping people start up. You guys, this is potential for your kids, and my kids are on Roblox every day. They're playing these other people's metaverse, other people's games. What if we can impact our kids, and what if they can learn kingdom principles and earn cryptocurrency while learning kingdom principles? Like this is something that is actually possible. Like it's actually doable, and we're actually developing and working on this. And it's just amazing. So we have amazing people like Dan, angel investors from California, people who know about technology, have scaled, sold companies. Josh and Alicia have scaled and worked and sold companies. There's a lot of people who are now, they're like, Kingdom Warriors is going to go to the moon. We will go to the next level. And so we want believers, and that whole thing about the wealth of the wicked, the wealth transfer from the wicked to the righteous. I believe it's not going to happen from us just being like, God, you love me, so just send me a mailbox money. I feel like it's going to happen. The windfall of Web3 wealth is going to happen from us positioning our MetaMask, positioning our assets for the windfall. The windfall will happen as you position your wallets, position your stuff, and you're connected. When you're connected to the vine, what happens? You bear fruit. You're connected to the vine, you bear fruit. When you're connected to projects like Kingdom Warriors and good projects, you bear fruit. When Dan and an angel investor, they invest in a company and it turns into a unicorn, they bear much fruit because they invested in a unicorn. So we're showing you an opportunity today. We're going to have a couple more people share, and then let's keep it quick because let us know if you guys want to learn quickly. We have 1,000 comments below. You guys tag your teams. If you're seeing this on my profile, share this broadcast for someone. Some of you guys need to see this. This is literally going to be life-changing for some of you guys. You know, someone said in the comments, I've told my kids for 10 years, y'all can make your own game. You guys, the next generation, they're so techie. They're so like, you guys, I will say part of what we're building is vision for my own daughters. Like, it's vision for my own daughters. And the reason is because, yeah, like someone said it the other day, they said, who are we the most close to? Our wife and our kids. Our wife and our kids, maybe your mom and dad if you're close to your mom and dad, but like these are the people that you build solutions for. And the fact that we get a part of me is like, yeah, I want to build it for my kids, but then I talk to all of our community, and the people I love the second most is like our community and our team and all this stuff. And I'm like, they have kids, they have, you know, the same issues I have. We're dealing with oppression and lack of freedom, and decentralization is the way and the key to freedom, the key to media, the key to make the movies we want, the music we want, the technology we want, the freedom to move our money around without people, one, trying to always tax everything, which I think believe in taxes, but secondly, I also the fact that like there's so much, yeah, just issues with even moving money around. And like there's projects that people that are trying to get money to good resources, and then banks are shutting them down because they don't want money to go to those people. I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why decentralization is going to be key for finance, for film, for movies, for entertainment, for creatives, and just for people of a free world that want to be able to have more control over their money and even earn more interest on their money instead of just having the big banks earning all the interest. The people could have their own kingdom bank and have their own interest and compounding interest. And Albert Einstein says that compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He was right. Compounding interest is like, once you learn about compounding interest and what you could do with DeFi, Elon Musk is like, don't DeFi. That's like one of his biggest tweets. And I don't know, Elon bought Twitter too, which I'm really thankful, because God's been having us like grow our Twitter accounts at Kingdom War NFT on Twitter, at Eric Skeldon on Twitter. Now I was kind of like, man, God, why are we doing this? Like, this company, they're not even for freedom. They're not really for decentralization. But guess what? All the NFT and crypto people are on Twitter. And so now Elon's taking over Twitter for more freedom. And now we're already positioned, because we listen to God, to build and have a big audience on Twitter. So, I mean, you guys never know what's going to happen in the future, because we are taking more ground. Good people will keep winning if we keep building our assets like Elon to be like, hey, I'm going to buy out this corrupt company. I'm going to be the majority shareholder of this corrupt company, and I'm going to Romans 8:28 it. So with that said, John would love for you to share. John is our Kingdom General and cookie guy. He has a cookie company that serves thousands of people in his community with the most excellent gluten-free organic cookies that are actually healthy for you but taste good.
Thanks, Eric. We also have gluten-full cookies. So for those of you who want regular cookies with amazing taste, you can enjoy them. But yeah, thanks for having me on. And honestly, you know, I'm a veteran of all of 3 weeks, right? And when I came on, I knew nothing about NFTs. And I had met Eric at conference, and I had seen him and watched him. And as I sat here and as I listened to the vision that was painted, it really became like a no-brainer, right? And I asked the question, it's like, so what if you're not a gamer? I'm not a gamer. I can't be a gamer. When I go to games, I get consumed. I have wasted years of my life playing Mario Brothers. And so I don't do it anymore. But it's not just about getting pieces to go into a game. This vision, it was really, for me, it was a no-brainer. As an investor, that's all I'm doing. I'm contributing to what is going on here at a very tiny level at this point, but it's something to help. It's something to grow. And I have no, if that stuff evaporates and goes away, I'm okay with it. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. Matter of fact, I know that's not what's going to happen with this. And so for me, it was a very simple, it was very easy decision. And Andrew, I want to build on something, because even before you spoke, the Lord was talking to me about 1 Corinthians 2, verse 9. And this is in the Amplified Classic version. And the reason this is so powerful is because you alluded to what was waiting for the Israelites as they crossed the Jordan. God had already prepared it. And so this is a word for people out there who are questioning whether to be in this, whether you're questioning your own vision. This is for something you to stand on, because God has already done it. All right. It says, on the contrary, as the scripture says, and they're quoting out of Isaiah 64:4. And it says, what eye has not seen and ear has not heard and has not entered into the heart of man, all that God has prepared. And in the Amplified, they have little words in there that give these descriptions about, well, what does it mean when it says prepared? It says made and keeps ready. So God has already made and is keeping ready things that we cannot even imagine. We can't think about it. We can't hear about it. We've never seen anything so extravagant and so amazing. So that should get your wood wet. That should light your wood. If it isn't, then your wood is wet. Then it says to this, who is this for? It says, for those who love him. Well, what does that mean? And again, in the Amplified, it tells you exactly. There are 3 conditions for this. And actually, it's not really a condition. It's a revelation of who we are as kingdom people. This is our identity. When we said yes to Jesus and he came into us, made us complete and full in stature, this is who we truly are. It says we hold him in affectionate reverence. We promptly obey him, and we gratefully recognize all the benefits he has bestowed. Those things are in each and every one of us if we have said yes to Jesus as our Lord and Savior. Now, if that doesn't always manifest itself, there's chance to continue to get better in those areas. But this verse, once you wrap your head around, God has already prepared it. It is done. And I start walking in the faith, and I start believing that as the Lord is leading me, as the Lord is leading Eric and this team and the things that they are going for, it's waiting. It is waiting out there, people. And we all love the Lord. We revere him, we obey him, and we give him thanks. So I want to follow up, Andrew. Thank you for sharing that word, because this is it was lined up, set up, put on a tee to hit out of the park. And that's what I want to talk about, Kingdom Warriors. And that's what I want to encourage you is get involved in whatever way, shape, form you can. There's a lot of creative people, and I'm sorry I haven't been involved in this challenge. I'm doing my own this week, but I know there's tons of creative people. When I come alongside people, I bring the operations side, the corporate experience, worked at Fortune 50 companies, worked with people who handle billions and billions of dollars, done models and spreadsheets and prepared charts and graphs and those kind of stuff. So I bring this structure to some of these things. So whatever you have, bring it to the table. And what you have is not what I have. And what I have is not what you have. We're all part of the same body. We bring the different giftings. We bring the different talents. And, you know, if there's more than one cookie baker in Kingdom Warriors, awesome. Because there's not enough cookies to be made, right? Once you have the cookies, you are enjoying them. So once you have these paintings and once you have these NFTs and you start to look at this thing that seemed really strange, it's digital. What does it mean? And Eric and the team did an amazing job of unlocking the potential of where this sits and where it can go. And it's just starting to grow. And I honestly, that get on the ground floor is one of those things where my red flags go up. Because I've been in ground floor endeavors before. But what would resonate with me is this is something very different. And it's based on the kingdom. And the kingdom, we are meant to redeem and restore every broken system in the world. That's what it means to be a kingdom entrepreneur. We are to come into those places. My job is I am redeeming and restoring the term cookie because it's been stolen. People think it's horrible, it's poison, and that you can't have it. I'm here to redeem and restore ingredients that are healthy, that are wholesome, without preservatives, that are not going to last on the shelf forever. So that's my part. That's where I'm redeeming. Everybody that's sitting on this call that watches it now or in the future, you are called to redeem something. It might be a small sphere. It might just be your family. Start there. It might just be you to start with. Redeem and restore. Go back to who you were created. Colossians 2, verses 10 through 15. Write those down. You were made full in complete stature when Jesus came in to dwell in you. Full. Christ doesn't give us things in parts. We have it all inside of us. So that's all I got, my friend.
You guys give it up for John and put in the comments fullness. You're going to have the fullness of the cookie. You get the whole cookie. You can have the cake and you can eat it too. And when it has good ingredients, like heavenly ingredients, you know, gluten free, you can have the cake and eat it too. You can have the cookie and eat it too. So John, one of the questions John asked and was when wondering should he be a warrior, he wants a Kingdom Warrior NFT, but he's like, I want a Kingdom Warrior NFT, but do I have to play video games? Do I have to play this every day? Because he's like, I'm building and scaling a cookie company. I don't have time to play video games. So John, what did I tell you? And now that you know, do you have to play video games to buy and hold a Kingdom Warrior NFT?
No, you're buying real estate, right? You're buying digital real estate. You're buying a portion of it. And those are the things that I my kids, right? My kids play games. They don't play a lot of them, but I'm like, man, maybe they could use them. You know, they have Pokemon cards. And I watch Pokemon. I'm like, there's nothing redemptive about it. And we have good conversations. We talk about the kingdom, and then we talk about what's in Pokemon. And we bring it back into, well, this is really what this is about. And that's the thing, Eric, when you started talking about the games and bringing it back to your kids, that there are no kingdom revelations. There's no kingdom content out there. Be the first one. Show what it's like. And then, you know what? And this is sell them what they want and give them what they need. Sell them this video game that's pretty cool. Give them the kingdom. Transform their lives. They are not going to even know what's happening to them. So the kingdom is now going to come back in a way that the world has been doing for so long, right? So there's going to be a generation that they're going to be enthralled. They love these characters. The creative, Eric was sharing some of the digital stuff that's out there that looks like pixel. It looks worse than Minecraft. And these are selling. And I was like, wow, what if you actually created characters that were high quality? They're actually like pieces of art. How attractive is that? So that's what I love. This is redemptive in so many ways. We can't even imagine it. We can't even imagine it. So come on, people.
Come on, you guys. Give it up for John. And you guys, if you guys let us know if you guys want to hear about how you can be a cookie guy, be a tech startup guy like Dan, nonprofit guy, be a prophet like Andrew Whalen, artist like Julie Morphew. You want to hear about how you can become a Kingdom Warrior soon. We're going to avail and show you keys on how you could be a Kingdom Warrior soon, because really we need more people grabbing their sword. We need more people grabbing their digital real estate, grabbing their digital domains, taking dominion, shining light. So you're going to talk to an artist who, creative artist who one has painted this lion roar, bold lion painting for me. I think it was back in 2020, right after COVID, like it was right as COVID hit. And they were trying to mask everyone. And, you know, God was telling me the opposite. He's like, no, you're going to be bold and you're going to speak. And I was like, oh, you know, sometimes God does the opposite of what the world tells you. How many of you guys have ever seen that? You know, the world saying, hey, mask up, be quiet, don't talk to anyone. And then, you know, God's like, no, you're going to build networks. You're going to build empires, like over voice media. We were doing Clubhouse and building this huge Clubhouse, like, you know, on Clubhouse, all connecting and community and talking to each other. And, you know, ever since COVID, I would say people want to belong and they want community more than ever. People are more isolated, more anxiety, more depression, more suicide now more than ever. And that was the spirit of suicide was actually in the NFT community. That was one of the other reasons I felt such a big heart for them, because they're very positive people. They wanted freedom. They wanted freedom of money and finances to move around, but there was still a lot of depression and anxiety. And all the launches I was in, the NFT launches, I bought over 70 NFTs. There were a lot of mental health things where people were like, my mental health is going bad. I'm online all the time. I just don't have enough connections and community. Like, so that's why they're buying these NFTs. People are wondering, oh, Eric, why are they buying these NFTs? They want a community. They want a community of people who they could support and chat with. And that's why there's a veterans crisis line where a veteran, you know, I was an Army veteran. I was jumped out of airplanes. There's a veterans crisis line where you can chat with people 24/7 or get on the line. But sometimes they don't do that. And guess what happens? They end up just taking pills, or they never get to the root of why there's lack of purpose or lack of, you know, they get in the world and after service and, you know, and they're isolated. The enemy wants you to be isolated. What we want to do as warriors is be a community of warriors of impact, connection, hope, encouragement, where when warriors, we trained our staff from all over the world to when people come in our Discord or people are in our Facebook, you always have someone on staff to greet you, to encourage you, to love on you, because those little things of just bringing the frequency of heaven, of encouraging, loving on you, asking how your day is. And now today, people may not even ever hear, how are you? Like, how are you doing? How is your day going? But in our chats, we have our team, Taz, Aurelio. Taz is from South Africa. She's amazing. She's our community manager who helps, and people know who she is. She asks, how are you doing if you come in Discord? And, oh, we're cooking this today. Look at the food we cooked. And they're talking about food, and they're talking about just life. And that's a part of the tribe of being a warrior, is like doing life with people. So Julie, if you would share real quick a little bit about, the revelation, some of the revelation that God's kind of given you about art, and just, your passion for why you're so passionate about Kingdom Warriors and art, and what you see God doing with it.
Amen. Well, first of all, thank you, Eric. Always a joy to be on with you and everyone. So blessed to be here. This is absolutely a fulfillment of my heart's passion. And as everyone was talking, the Holy Spirit dropped on me a phrase, passion with positioning. And what's so wonderful about your yes and everyone that's come alongside you to make this happen is it's given people like me and people who may not be an artist, but they have a place in society and they've been a part of the divine resignation, and they have all this passion and this renewed sense of purpose. But where's the positioning? And they're praying for a community that they can bring their gifts, their talents, their callings. And this is a beautiful bedrock of such great soil. And as John was saying, it's only going to grow. It's only going to flourish more. And what the Lord was showing me is, yes, we're making an impact for the kingdom. We're shining the light in the darkness, and we are taking ground, and we're taking territory. And that is awesome. And that is the edge of the spear. And he was showing me that it also opens up like a beautiful flower, bringing the fragrance of the Lord, that he said, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. And the Lion of the tribe of Judah is roaring, and he's breaking chains, and he's bringing people to us individually and corporately through Kingdom Warriors to find their tribe, to find family, to find community. And even deeper than that, at the root of that, when they come into this open heaven, and as Dr. Mark spoke last time, I do believe Kingdom Warriors is an open portal, and there'll be more to share on that later. But this is an incredible supernatural hub in which we get to bring healing and restoration. John, you said that, touched on that, where people find their identity. And yesterday, Benji was talking about we are in an identity crisis in our nation. And so when people come to us, the revelation of Christ, the revelation of his bride and his ways, and just that coming into full alignment in an open heaven with all of us in unity, where the commanded blessing comes pouring down, it can't help but bring transformation and like a renaissance. And so for me individually, you and I have been friends since 414 group in 100X. And that scripture reference is Esther 4:14, which says, for who knows if you have been brought to the kingdom, to your royal position for such a time as this. And we have all been brought to this table. We've all been brought to this movement. We've all been brought to this assignment, if you will, for such a time as this. And it's so exciting. And we literally get to be a part of that redemptive process and bringing in what the storyline is all about in Kingdom Warriors, orphan to king, right? And so it's just incredible, because by the Spirit of the living God, we cry out, Abba, Father. And so it's the heart of the Father back to the Son being restored to the Father, even in our generation with all this crisis going on. And I have a special heart for young people, the next generation. I won't get too into it because it's a very heavy topic about suicide, but it's touched my family. It's touched Micah's family. I know it's touched your family, Eric. It's touched people in many ways, and where the darkness is stealing the souls of these young people and causing them to be in the grind and the devouring of the demonic, we get to come in and literally be that lifeline and snatch people not only out of the hell of this world, but in the one to come. And so it's incredible. There's a lot to unpack, but I'm just grateful to be a part of this. It's such a desire of my heart, not only individually, but corporately, because another phrase that the Lord dropped on me last challenge was, individually we're a drop, but together we're a downpour. And that is, we are the move of God. We are the move. And so it's just incredible to see Holy Spirit working through all of us, bringing divine appointments, networking people that otherwise I wouldn't have access to. I wouldn't be able to meet them or them me, but this technology that we're using right now and the ones to come, I mean, really the sky's the limit, and we get to set the tone for that.
Come on, you guys, give it up for Julie. That's amazing. She's an amazing prophetic artist, and God has given her downloads and keys. She's wearing a key sword on her neck, and she's been just, just really sewing in and just blessing our community, really showing up. She's won a Blue Yeti mic already, and just like God has given her more of a voice and to start speaking more. And it's just cool because as we're here in a community, it's like, yeah, you can own NFTs, and yeah, they're going to go up in value and all that stuff, and you can make money. But what's more important is that we discover who we are, we discover our voice, we discover your purpose. And what if we could do that all within a Web3 community and build wealth and get what you actually need, which is, a lot of other things that we didn't even know we needed. You didn't even know. When I got into some of these mentorships and masterminds, kingdom masterminds, I was like, I didn't even know I needed all this stuff. But you're telling me I need heart healing, I need to get on this inner healing calls, I need to forgive my father for things I didn't even know I was holding against my dad. It's like, it's crazy. But, when you have a good community, you get the good stuff, building wealth, having cool art, having cool fun, like fun and family community. But then you also get just a lot more. So we're going to have Michael Morgan to come rap in a bit about Kingdom Warriors, onboarding, envoys with wisdom and honor, envoys be on it. And then before that, we're going to have Todd and Tamara. They're one of our, basically our vetted 508 nonprofit partners. So for people who want to do, NFTs, but then eventually want to, fund sex trafficking, like with our part of 10% of everything we do is going to fund fighting sex trafficking. With this specific launch, 2,222, 5% is going to Operation Underground Railroad, and 5% is going to the orphanage with Precious Kids Foundation, which we have videos and content. I think you'll be able to see this on the page. We'll show you in a bit, but we have videos and content from the fruit that's bearing out there. But NFT projects are going to change the world in charity. And Todd and Tamara, we're like, hey, you guys are perfect position to rise up and help nonprofits, one, raise a lot of money, and two, be able to provide art and community for things like veteran suicide. Like there needs to be a 508c or whatever, 508 nonprofit for veteran suicide, for anxiety and postpartum depression with moms. Like my wife, my wife's calling us to help stay-at-home moms who deal with depression. Like there needs to be someone who just helps those people, raises money, builds art around it. Kingdom Warriors, we can't do it all. We have to focus on Kingdom Warriors, our game, all the stuff. But we want to create a community where other people are getting these ideas for raising funds, impacting, funding missions, funding your purpose, your assignment, building art and community. It's all possible. So Todd and Tamara, we're thankful that you guys have been sewing in to Kingdom Warriors, and just love for you to share just a little bit about what you see God doing with nonprofits and the nonprofit world and raising money for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having us on. We are very, very excited about the opportunity here to learn from you, to learn how to fund the nonprofits, the ministries, the missions. We have a ministry that reaches into Kenya. We've got a church and a medical facility that we're building there, and other church plants that's going on. We do an orphanage in India as well. And many of us, like us as business owners, have these nonprofit things that we want to do. We found out a few years ago, probably 7 years ago, about an alternative to a 501c3 for the church or for ministries. And it's the 508c1a. God used that, and we started a church, we started a ministry school, and overseas outreach, etc. And then we started having people say, you got your ministry started with a 508. What is that? Mm-hmm. People came to us, and we were helping them little by little until a couple of years ago when we met Pedro Adeo I met him in 414, and then Movement Maker happened. I brought my wife Tamara in, and we got to learn how to leverage marketing and to tell more people about it. God put on our heart to help raise 1,000 508 ministries up to be able to be reaching the world, and we want to mobilize the church. Even though it doesn't always have to look like four walls in a steeple, we help ministries do that. And we found out about this NFT project going on with Eric and what you're doing here, and have a way to learn how to create our own NFTs to fund the projects that we're doing. And this is brilliant, because we're all about freedom. Where the Spirit of the Lord, there is freedom. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. There's liberty. And that's what we're doing. Bring liberty back to the church, bring it out from under some stiff regulations under 501c3, where the universities belong and these other places belong, but not the church. And we found out that it was in place with the IRS back in the 60s, and it's just a little small code that was an alternative. We didn't know about it, but now we get to share that. And now we're partnering with other ministries. We're learning how to fund other ministries with NFTs and crypto and things. So we're very excited about what's going on with this program and this project.
Yeah, so we have about 200 plus ministries that we've helped get started in the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Since we started doing this full time. And the number one question we get is, where do we get funding from?
Yeah.
So this is perfect timing, and I'm excited to see how the nonprofits we have can get funding, can help themselves. We always encourage our nonprofit leaders to not just depend on donations. Donations are great. It's wonderful when they come, but there's a lot of places for donations to go to. So, and there's a lot of good that our nonprofit leaders want to do. So they've got to find alternative ways to have income coming into their nonprofits. And I love this as a potential option.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This is brilliant. So thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys. You see how these connections and being able to build systems and structures, and, you know, like, we're not afraid of the fact that, you know, there was a time in my life where I was afraid of, like, oh, you know, like, oh, I just want my thing, you know, I just want to do my thing, and I want it to, but what I've learned is, one, the kingdom is family, and it's like, if there's people you don't like, or people that whatever, you're probably going to be in heaven with them anyway, so you better get used to them. And so it's like, I found out when I started studying technology companies and studying big movements and things that were doing things, there was so much, like all the leaders would just work together. They would get in rooms together, see how they can help each other's mission and expansion. And you need this resource. Okay, let me make a phone call. Let me get that person. And then they all just help each other. So the past years, I've been just learning and thinking, what if we can do this for the kingdom? And Kingdom Warriors is a perfect example of bringing the best of music, the best of movies, the best of, you know, even nonprofits and, you know, artists and all this together, and bring this together to build projects. And so we're super excited about that. Let us know if you want to see how you could be a Kingdom Warrior and all the perks and bonuses that come with being a Kingdom Warrior. And you're going to be surprised for, like, you're going to think like, oh, is this a $5,000 to get in? But it's like, it's actually like pennies to actually become a part of, on the dollar, to become a Kingdom Warrior, because we want it to be available to many. And we also even have contests and prizes, so you can even become a warrior and become a holder and actually be positioned in this. So let us know if you want to see that in a minute. And then before that, we, you know, if we have your permission, let us know. Say, I am in, I want to be a warrior. Let us know. Just type in warrior in the comments. Let us hear warrior in the comments. We want to see all the warriors. Give us our warrior word in the comments. And Michael, RLA, we're going to do a wrap on the keywords. I guess Kingdom Warriors, onboarding, and then, I don't know, wisdom, honor, just flow on this as we're going into crossing the bridge. Give us a good flow, Michael. You guys get up for DJ RLA from LA, Los Angeles.
Thank you to everyone. That was awesome. All right, let's do it. Yeah. Long live the kingdom, let's go. Yeah, you'll always be. Hey. One name I'll say it, we must obey him. Yahweh of the highway, no lanes we paving. Kings of rooks, no games we playing. Check your mind, can't ever stop moving. Life is an equation, won't ever stop proving. Peace to understand it, soldiers and neighbors. Slums and trailers got plenty of time because love is ages. Want to travel to eternity, please pack your patience. Ha ha! Yeah, please pack your patience. Let's go, Kingdom Warriors. Hey, yo, you'll always be my only God. Yeah, what up, one? Yeah, we'll always be my only love. Yeah. Hey, we ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hey, we ain't afraid of no demons. We ain't afraid of no Babylon. We're moving on with love and wisdom. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. We ain't afraid of no demons. We ain't afraid of no Babylon, because we moving with the love and the wisdom. So on board. Let's go on board. Come on now, Kingdom Warriors, onward with the promise. Let the ever light burn. Come on. Shout out to the families. Shout out to the envoys. Shout out to originators. Shout out to the girls and boys. Shout out to the bringers, weavers, even with peace. I know that we need this. Here we go again. I see my hands flying in front of this screen, and I know that we having peace signs here in a moment, because the joy of the Lord is my strength. Even though they're trying to show spears in my flank, I keep moving on a mountain, now I give thanks. Hey, peace to my Lord and peace to my people. Everywhere we go, I know we love them. No evil could ever stop this movement. We moving to the next level. Let's go. Let's see through it. Hey.
You guys give it up for Michael, DJ RLA. You know, you guys don't get this. So Michael, I mean, he sold screenplays to India, to Bollywood. He was a former Disney actor, grew up, you know, and basically gave up all of the fame and stuff and just was like, I just want to give it all up. At 21, he sold a company to like Warner Bros. And sold a company to like or basically exited a company at 21 and basically has been retired and just been able to just do whatever he wants creatively. And so how many of you guys would love just to learn how to just be in a position to do whatever, basically every day you could work on whatever creative project you want to work on, and that be part of your life. Like you work on your passion, you work on your nonprofit, you work on a for-profit that helps people. Like whatever you do, you just work on your passion project is what I call it. Like to me, Kingdom Warriors is a passion project. And yes, I believe it's going to be $1 billion company, but it's a passion project that has the potential of $1 billion company. So I don't believe that it's just for some people. I think if you really are tuned into what is possible and the wisdom from heaven and get yourself around good people, I believe that it's possible for anyone to work on something they really enjoy in life. And so let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys this video, and then we'll go into Kingdom Warriors. But yeah, give it up for all of our panelists, you guys. This has been amazing. Give it up for everyone: Michael, Julie, Todd, Andrew, Whalen. This has been amazing. I'm going to show this video, and then we'll get into it. Warriors, get ready. Here we go. We face a great challenge ahead of us, Warriors. The Red Dragon is about to meet his day of doom, and we will meet our day of destiny. Warriors, it's time for you to rise up and roll and reign. We will slay the head of this giant for now and forevermore. Come with me. This is time for us to gather together and bring all the Web3 warriors all over and meet up for this day of your destiny. All the Web3 unite together. We are transforming this technology, transforming the space of arts and entertainment to raise funds, to have equity into this NFT project and other projects, so we can have our own future, create our own system, create our own structure to benefit the people. It is time for you and I to fight. Rise up, grab your sword. Web3 technology, we can come together and unite and build a better world for you and I. So you saw that picture right there of the kingdom, the video. Will you unite and fight with us? It's time to pick up your sword. Put sword in the comments and put I am picking up my sword. Here we go. We're going to show you how you can grab your sword and get in the game and get in the battle. Here we go. So man, this has been just amazing. Let us know if you've gotten some feedback, and leave some feedback in the comments if you've gotten some breakthrough, if you've gotten some just something from all of our speakers so far. It's only day 3, and man, this has just been so powerful for me. I'm just thankful for all of you warriors out there. It's time to pick up our sword. So here we go. Let me grab this window. So I'm just going to share this screen. Here we go. Share the screen. So let me show you guys. Here we go. So here's what we have for you. So the beginning of this page is the link in the description. It's time to make Kingdom Impact. And so we've done something never done before for NFTs. When I bought over 70 NFTs, over a dozen projects before I ever even got the God idea to build Kingdom Warriors, to get funding. We raised $50,000. We put into this to build an app. We have a rewards app. We have a community of over 5,000. We're in 81 nations, and we invested all that and bet on ourselves before we ever knew that anyone would believe in us. But we knew that it was a God idea, so we knew that God would believe in us. And over 200,000 in sales later over the past 5 months. Betting on ourselves has been pretty good. And then a lot of you guys, we've had a lot of people actually bet on Kingdom Warriors because they believe in the mission and the vision that we kind of shared today. So you just heard some stories from some amazing testimonials. So I don't have to get into too many testimonials, but here's the deal. We have less than 1,000 NFTs remaining out of 2,222. And we need you guys to go to this page right here, and you can walk through it with me. It's in the description. Vera, if you could put it in the comments below. You could walk through this page with me. We have 2,222 Generation 2 NFTs. These are basically these are your key. This is your pass into the Kingdom Warriors metaverse, into our ecosystem. And there's only less than 1,000 left. On the last challenge, we sold 500. So by the end of this, we put like over $20,000 into this event and have a lot of things going on, basically bringing to where this less than 1,000 we're gonna sell out by next week. And so we want you guys to, like I said, we want to be positioned for the Web3, the transfer of wealth, which I will say this whole project, this whole thing that we're building is a 3-year. It's a 3-year deal to develop the movies that we're working on with Dr. Mark, who's worked with Morpheus from The Matrix, and Danny Trejo. We have a timeline and a map of where we're building this project. But this is a 3-year journey. It's a 3-year journey. So, I mean, you can actually, we'll show you in a second how you actually can exit and get liquidity and basically, it's almost like a guaranteed offer because you can actually sell on OpenSea. And I'll show you in a minute on OpenSea, where people, if anyone ever wanted to sell for their $222 is the price. If anyone wanted to sell, they basically are able to exit at any time. And I'll show you that in a second. So this is basically risk-free. And here's some of the benefits. If you buy and become a Kingdom Warrior, if you grab your key by Sunday, here is what you're going to get. Here's the Kingdom Breakdown Warriors. We are offering white glove service. Every purchase with all you need is a MetaMask, and we will airdrop. We will pay the gas. We take the loss and we pay the gas, where usually you would buy on Ethereum smart contract, which you can. If you have Ethereum, let Vera Cabellas know in the comments. If you have Ethereum or other cryptocurrency, we'll show you book a call and get purchase with crypto. But if you don't have crypto and you have debit, credit, we have a way now that you can get in, because what people told us is like, Eric, I don't have Ethereum. It takes a whole week for me to get verified on Coinbase or on crypto.com. So I don't have a way to do that. And so what we did is we asked God for a solution. The solution was a white glove service where we are someone on our team. We have an amazing team that serves with excellence, tons of testimonials, and they will get on a call with you, help you make sure you have your MetaMask, which we showed you throughout this week in the VIP process. All you need is a MetaMask wallet in Ethereum on the blockchain, and then we airdrop your unique identifier. It'll be 1,000 to 2,222 will be the number. It'll be one of those numbers. And if you have 10, then you're going to have a chance to have a more rare Kingdom Warrior with like a legendary. There's only so many legendary, so many rare, and then there's more common and more uncommon. But remember, every Kingdom Warrior is rare. Put in the comments, all Kingdom Warriors are rare. There's only 2,222 in existence of the Generation 1 and Generation 2 NFTs. So that's the most there's ever going to be, is that 2222. And if you know anything about me and numbers, I'm a big numbers guy. And so we're glad that you guys are going to be one of the 2,222 to hold 1 or 10 or even 20 of these NFTs. So here's some of the fast action bonuses our speakers put. That is just a bonus you're getting on top of holding the NFTs that are already going up in value. The floor price for the NFTs are about, I'll show you in a minute, but they're like 3 times the 222 right now. So here you're going to get a session on Zoom backstage. If you buy by Sunday, these end on May 1st at midnight Central Time. This cart closes for all these bonuses. So you get a one-time session with God's Government and Banking with Benji Alexander. These are all going to be on Zoom. You're going to be able to come backstage. We pay a lot of money to host you guys and make sure that we have a room and space so we can all get Q&A and just do some family time. And so you're also going to get a one-time session, The Science of Supernatural, with Dr. Mark and Dr. Darlene Mayo, who Dr. Darlene has worked with what was her name? The Switch Your Mind On. Dr. Caroline Leaf studied with her, and Dr. Mark Smith is a neuroscientist by profession, and he's made the movies and turned a book into movie that has worked with Morpheus from The Matrix, Lawrence Fishburne, and Danny Trejo. And we're going to bring the minds together. We're going to bring you guys in there, and we're just going to just mastermind on the science of the supernatural. It's going to be epic session, 297 value. You want to be in the room in that. You're going to get a one-time session on Kingdom Day Traders, with the mindset and multiplication and management it takes to trade crypto, to know the markets and know when to get in and get out of the markets. This is for regular 401k trading and for crypto trading. That's going to be powerful. That's going to basically, this session right there in trading, it could potentially save you thousands. You're going to get a one-time session from Disney to decentralized entertainment with Michael Morgan, 297 value. You just heard Michael rap. He's a former Disney actor. You want to be in the room on that one. And then 1 hour session with the highest rated review marketing coach with Timothy Morgan and Giver Marketing. You'll get a session on that, on how to get your word out on your company or nonprofit. So that's going to be huge. So you also will get a giveaway. So we're doing a giveaway, a raffle for people who get the highest package, our Kingdom General package. And you will get, you'll basically get 1 year access to Kelly Fraser's studio. And it's $5,000 value. So 2 people will be raffled with that this weekend. And then there's another giveaway. 1 Kingdom General holder will get a full scholarship to the Kingdom Dream Team program, where you get our team that has helped us do 6-figure challenges, our team that has helped 6- and 7-figure people do events and structures and systems for launches. And you'll get the help of Destiny, Vera, Tin, and Liz to help train up to 4 people on your team and do what they do for Kingdom Warriors. That's $7,000 value. That's going to be amazing. If you love what you've seen from Destiny and our funnels and our graphics and management and admin and structure, and just been really just like, a lot of people are just like, man, how do you guys do all this? Really, we have a good team. We got a dream team. And so we're giving away a dream team package for $7,000 value for one of our Kingdom Generals. And so Dr. Mark's a Kingdom General, Peter Nieves, pretty much all the people that are Hollywood movie producers and stuff, they became generals because they're like, look, this is going to be big. We're going all in. And so definitely invest. If you can swing it, the biggest value is going to be a Kingdom General package. One, over the next, like I said, by next week, we do not plan to have any more of these NFTs left. Generation 2, they're halfway sold out, or less than 1,000. And we believe these are going to be gone. You can get more than 1 Kingdom General package. You just order it twice, but this is going to be the best value. So right now, like I said, the floor price, if for 10 NFTs, you buy 9 get 1 free for $19.97, and your floor price right now, I'll show you in a minute, is already way over the 2. So you basically, even based on just the 1 NFT for 222, you'll get 10 NFTs, which is $2,400 worth of value for $19.97. Plus, here's all the utility you get if you're a general. You get a custom one-on-one NFT. And this is the last time you can own 10 NFTs and be a Kingdom General. After this, when we have our next launch, there's not going to be only 10 NFTs to be a Kingdom General, because it's going away to where you can get the Kingdom General status in our basically in our community. So you get a custom one-on-one NFT, which is like $1,000 utility right there, on top of getting 10 of our NFTs that we're dropping of those unique identifier, like 1011 Kingdom Warrior 1011. Everyone is unique, has a unique number. Only you will have that. So you'll know, like, you have basically one of 2,222 unique one. Once you get your 10, you'll get a seat on the Knights of the Round Table. You get monthly calls and updates with our movie producers, our book, our game developers, giving an update on where the project is, where we're going, and then you can even give some feedback and Q&A. So that's going to be huge for you guys, and you get all this previous utility. If you're a Kingdom Warrior or a Kingdom Captain, you get 3 NFTs for $657. You save some money by buying 3, and you become a Kingdom Captain. And in our Discord, we actually have special ranks and roles, so people know that you're a Kingdom Captain. You got special roles and assignments on your name in our Discord. It's all gamified and really fun. But really, you can, if you just are someone who just says, I just want to buy it and hold it, and I want to come back in a year and be like, and just watch through the journey of you guys growing. That's for you too. If you want to be, you can be as little or much involved as possible. It's really just something you could just buy and hold, like a digital real estate, and watch Kingdom Warriors grow. In the past 5 months, we've reached 81 nations, a community over 5,000. I don't know what God's going to do in the next year, 3 years. I just know our team is going to keep working hard. We're going to keep delivering and keep showing up. And that's what our team has a track record of doing. And so for 3 Kingdom Warriors, you get future concept art NFT airdrops, personalized signed copy of the Kingdom Warriors novel. So if you own 3 NFTs by the time our novel launches, we are sending you a signed copy from Jessica Madden, our lead author, myself, and our team, and we will send it to you, a personalized signed copy. That's a hardcover. So that's real. We're actually bringing the physical utility to even these digital NFT assets. And so you get 1 free music NFT. So you heard the music from RLA and him in the studio in LA, and you're going to get 1 free music NFT airdrop to you. So basically, if you own 3, you're already getting something free. You're also getting another free airdrop, a Kingdom token airdrop. If you, every 3 that you buy, you get a Kingdom token airdrop, which I don't know if we put that up there, but basically there's 8 pieces of gold. There's 8 pieces of gold total that we're giving out. It's 1/4 ounces of gold, but for every 3 NFTs you buy, you get basically a raffle into winning that gold. So remember, every 3 you buy, you have an opportunity to win 8 pieces of gold. So 8 of you are going to get this coin right here. They're going to get like a golden coin, or you can get $500 in Ethereum. So 8 people are going to win that. So that's a really cool utility that we put. And then Destiny, if we can get that up there, that the graphic on the golden coin one, because that's a really cool thing that we're one of the only people who are actually raffling golden coins with every 3 NFTs. You get a part of a raffle, and we have it's just gonna be really cool because we have these amazing even tokens. So we have these tokens. So every 3, these NFTs right here you see, bronze, silver, and gold. These aren't the actual Kingdom Warrior NFT. These are our tokens. So every 3 that you buy of the Kingdom Warrior NFTs that you see, like those are like the above where you see these, they'll be more like these ones. These are like the Kingdom Warriors, but these are Kingdom tokens. It's a free NFT. For every 3 you buy, you get 1 of these free, and you either get a bronze, silver, or gold. There's obviously less gold is more rare, silver is less rare, and then bronze is the most common one that you'll get. And we have it all in a spreadsheet, so it's all randomized. And then so just for being a holder, just for one, this is crazy utility, you guys. Just for let's see, and also these fast action bonuses, you guys, are for silver and gold package holders. So write this down in the comments. The fast action bonuses are for silver and gold package holders. You guys, this is a lot of value. So for even the 657 to own 3 NFTs and to get all this is the minimum we can have people do. So, but just what you get for, even if you say you're just like, I can't do the 657, I just don't even have the bandwidth, or we're probably going to do this training on like Facebook garage sales, Facebook, like basically how to just with what's in your hand, even making phone calls and selling some services, how you can even raise $1,000. I can show you how to do that from your cell phone or from the internet, how to raise $1,000 with what's in your hand, what's on Wi-Fi, and then what's in your house. We're probably going to do a training on that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Friday night, I'll probably do that with you guys, because I want to help you raise $1,000 to be a part of this if you really want to. So let me know if you want that training on how to raise $1,000 by this weekend. I can do a training on how to do that, because I've done it. The past 3 years, I've literally worked with this microphone, which is like a $200 microphone and internet, and we've done over pretty much $250,000 just from the internet. So it's no one can tell me that it's possible or not possible. So also this, so for 1 NFT, you could buy 1 NFT for $222. You get auto staking, future on-chain token. We're launching a token called Everlight token. Put Everlight in the comments below. Everlight, Everlight, Everlight. So we're the servants of the Everlight, this land of Eladria. Our own Star Wars story is just epic. And we already have 70 pages deep in the book. Our lead author, Jessica Madden, and this book is just going to be amazing, you guys. Once people actually find out about this story, in this Star Wars type story of reclaiming the kingdom and this orphan to king and our hero Duriel. It's so relatable that people all around the world just want to find out about this story and be involved with this community. And because this story can really just reach anyone, no matter who they are, what they believe in, they can get behind the message, because it's a message of light and hope, and it's really very universal. So there's also vote. So each NFT that you own allows you to vote. There's ways that you can prove that you're an NFT holder and you can vote on certain things. We're gonna also have this is your pass to our VIP in real life annual pass. So we're gonna do one event a year where we're gonna bring speakers, we're gonna meet in person, and we're gonna stream it like this. We're gonna stream it virtual. We're also gonna meet in person if you can make it. I know we're very international, so not everyone's gonna be able to come in. That's why we're gonna do virtual. Plus, we're going to do in real IRL in the NFT world is in real life. So we're going to do one annual event. So your Kingdom Warrior holder, just by paying $222, is your pass to come, and we're going to all meet together. We'll get an amazing conference room and put together music and fun and dancing and speaking and knowledge and building wealth with Web3. You also get a free Kingdom Warriors novel ebook drop, and you get future drop whitelist. So any future drop and things we're doing, you get a guaranteed pass to purchase those future NFTs. So whitelist means that you're whitelisted because there's only, like I said, there's only limited NFTs. So people are in line waiting to buy these NFTs. And so you basically jump ahead of the line and say, I get a spot to purchase anything Kingdom Warriors NFTs that we do. And you also, just for being a holder, here's the way some of our holders have referred some people who bought 2 of these packages, and they made $800 because they made 20%. God told us to buy kingdomambassador.com for $300 before we even launched this project. He told me to buy it. So I bought a premium domain, not knowing what I was going to do. And then once I got the idea for Kingdom Warriors and we got it funded and we grew it, then God was like, all right, remember that kingdomambassador.com I had you buy? That's now going to be your Kingdom Ambassador affiliate program. And so for our holders, we paid tens of thousands of dollars to Facebook, to Google, to different advertising platforms, Eliza List. And so instead of just giving everything to Facebook and Google, we're like, what if we can empower our warriors to become a holder and just tell one person about it, tell 10 people about it, and they become a warrior by coming to our events, by giving out our free course. And then now they make 20% just by being an ambassador and sharing what they already would have shared for free. And now they made $800 off of paying. One of our friends, or one of our holders, he got the Kingdom Captain package, and he now owns these assets, which I'll show you. These assets are crushing it right now in the market, on the secondary sales market, which is where you can actually sell them. And so you guys can look, 10% of our profit is going to Operation Underground Railroad and Precious Kids Foundation. You can see all the utility on here. You can purchase which one. If you get stuck on any of this, DM Vera Cabeas and we'll help you get unstuck. We'll help you get your order settled. If you need to do crypto, let us know. You can go to kingdomwarriorsnft.com to pay with crypto. This is a no-brainer offer, and let me show you guys why. So here is our Kingdom Warriors official Discord, or not Discord, our OpenSea. So this is where people are buying. So an exclusive club of 300 Genesis Phase 1 plus 2,222 Generation 2 Kingdom Warriors, designed by world-class artists and developers who have worked with brands including Sony, Disney, and Star Wars. Earn in our upcoming play-to-earn game and with daily auto-staking. High fantasy novel series book 1 and feature film coming 2022. Get ready for the fight of your life. So this website right here, you can order with Ethereum. I'll show you how to do that. So you can click on, if you are an Ethereum person and you don't want to pay with cash and debit, you can come right here and you can buy 1 through 9 on here. And like I said, you guys, there's 1,000 left. So once we're sold out, like Genesis, we sold out and people have made 3-4 times their money on some of our Genesis 300, which you can buy those Genesis 300 too on the open secondary sales. But let me show you the price of them. Here's the price of the minimum price to get one of our Generation 2. These are our Generation 2 NFTs. The Generation 2, the minimum price on these right now are 0.28. This means the floor price. The floor price is the cheapest price someone's willing to sell in the market. The cheapest price someone's willing to sell in the market, let me show you real quick. This is going to blow your guys' mind, you guys, is we have about $20,000 in secondary sales. So basically anyone, the reason why it's a no-brainer is anyone who has tried to sell for the 222, it gets scooped up and bought right away. And so they're basically anyone who, if you're in a position where you're like, I need to sell one of my NFTs and whatever, people are paying the $200 to $400, $500, up to $800 for one of these NFTs. So the cheapest one you can buy right now is $797, and that's the floor price of our. And people have already bought these for. Let's see. No, they haven't bought that one. But let me show you guys. So that's the floor price. So that means that our floor price, the cheapest price, is that much, 0.28 ETH. And let me show you some of the sales that have already happened. We've had up to 1 ETH. We've had up to a $3,000 sale for one of our Kingdom Keys. And for our Kingdom Warriors, we've had up to $755. So we have a sale right here the other day for $712. One of our NFTs. We have 222, 242. See, there's other sales. This was a $712 sale. Kingdom Warrior number 144. So these are actual legitimate sales where the sales go to you, the holders. The holders, you guys will be holding these 222. So there's this one will sell for 0.25, $712, 227. So basically, anytime you need to get liquidity, there's always pretty much liquidity. So it's not like you buy it and you're stuck. It's like, hey, put it on OpenSea for around $200, $300, and these things are selling on the open markets. These are all legitimate sales that are confirmed on the blockchain. You can go and look at it yourself. $427, $598 for Kingdom Warrior number 289. So this is why this is basically a no-brainer offer. We expect and plan to be sold out. Less than 1,000 left. See about which one you want to join. The best value for your money is becoming a Kingdom General. And so you guys, we are inviting you to be on this journey. It's going to be a fun journey of this connection and community, and for you guys to be a part of this thing with us. People have been getting so much breakthrough of their own life and figuring out how they can do this for NFTs, how they can do this for charity, how they could raise money for impact or whatever purpose you have. So there's a lot more to even holding than just obviously the potential financial gain. There's more than just financial gain. There's relationships, there's connections, there's just all sorts of things that are going to be unlocked. So we welcome you to join us. We're about to go to VIP. So if you guys are in VIP, or if you want to be in VIP, let Vera know, or Vera, if you could drop the VIP link below. If you want to be in VIP, come join us. This is our invitation. Tomorrow or tonight, we have Sebastian Harris, who has raised millions of dollars for a technology company. He's speaking tonight. You don't want to miss it. But you guys, this it's time to become a warrior. It's time to join us. If you're ready to join the fight, click the link in the description. Click the link in the the description above, and we'll see you guys. And I do have some homework for you guys. Homework for today. Let me go to this. Oh wait, wrong one. So let me share this homework real quick, and then we will go. Vera, if you can get the Zoom room going and start letting some people in, and then I'll be in there in just a minute. Let me share this homework with you guys. But man, shout out to all you guys, warriors. You guys are crushing it. The task for today is, how can you use the Kingdom Warriors NFT space for Kingdom Impact? How can you use the Kingdom Warriors NFT space for impact? So that's the question. Call to action: complete day 3 action task by answering question guide 2. Post your challenge testimonial inside the group. We want to hear your results. We want to hear your breakthroughs. Post your challenge testimonial inside the group. Must include hashtag testimonial April 25 in the description to be qualified. Remember, we're giving out over $7,000 worth of these NFTs, which you just saw. The cheapest one is like $700 something. You want to win one of these NFTs. I'm telling you, one of the people that won one of our NFTs sold it for $3,000. $3,000. Like that didn't come to Kingdom Warriors. That went to someone who we gave the asset to, and he owned it, so he was able to sell it. So you guys, become a Kingdom Warrior today. Join the battle today. We can't do this alone. We can do this together. We have to lock arms, pick up our swords, and do this together. Join us today. Come in VIP if you want your questions answered today. Become a Kingdom Warrior. Join below. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Love all you warriors. And we'll see you guys in VIP.